got my hands on Mkeke's brand new lineup of cases for the iPhone 14 and 14 Pro lineup. So they have two new varieties. They have their new silicone-based ones, and then also their new clear magnetic-based ones. First off, let's talk about these silicone ones right here. They are extremely similar to what Apple offers you. So on the outside, it's this soft touch rubberized material, which is a pleasure to hold in the hand. It's kind of nice to hold, it's smooth, but it's not actually slippery at all. It doesn't attract any lint, and it's very, very form-fitting to the iPhone itself. It's only 0.8 millimeters in thickness, but gives you protection throughout the entire iPhone. It adds a little bit of lip for the screen itself to make sure you have enough protection when laying it flat on the screen. And it also adds a nice lip to that camera bump. Then you have your cutouts on the bottom, which are perfect for the speaker grill and the lightning cable. You have your two volume rocker buttons, which are a different shade of the same color itself. So I have this green one right here. So it has the green case, or this minty case, with a little bit of a darker green on the actual volume rockers, and then also the lock button. Another thing that I love about these silicone cases is that they're rigid in the spots that they need to. So you can see that I'm trying to bend it on the actual back plate. There's a strong back plate for this actual case to make sure it stays nice and snug. But then on the outside, it's a little bit more rubberized and a little bit more kind of malleable to make sure that you're able to actually fit your iPhone in there and still protect the sides completely. So it's very easy to install, very easy to take off. And then one of my favorite things about this case is that on the inside, it has that same microfiber cloth material that Apple offers with their $50 versions of the case. And also they added an additional MagSafe ring to make sure you stay connected to all your MagSafe accessories by adding an even stronger magnet than what's provided to you on the iPhone itself. And it's less than half the price of what Apple offers directly from their store. And then you have Mkeke's brand new magnetic cases that are actually clear in nature, so they are a clear colorway, but they do add a little bit of flair in terms of color. So you can go completely clear with no actual accent colors or ombre colors, as we like to call them, but they offer up to 10 different varieties where the actual outline and the bottom portion of the case itself has a different hue of color. So you have black, green, blue, all these different colors where on the top of the actual case, it stays clear, and then as you go down the case, it actually ombres into a brand new color. Now this case is a little bit more rigid than the silicone case because they do add those new bumpers on the corners of the entire iPhone, so if you do drop the iPhone, you have some extra protection on the corners, but everything else still applies. So it's a clear case. They add MagSafe connectivity that adds up to 2,900 Gs of actual magnetic strength, which makes it very easy to have MagSafe wallets or MagSafe batteries, or just connect it to a MagSafe charger itself. It also provides that same lip to protect the actual screen when you're laying it flat, similar to the silicone case, and then you have that raised camera bump to make sure that the camera stays completely protected whenever you are laying it on the back side of the camera itself. And then in terms of thickness, this one also measures about 0.8 millimeters in thickness, except for on the corners, it's 1.2 millimeters because it is raised a little bit extra to make sure you get that extra protection on the corners of the iPhone itself. And then the button layout is very similar to the silicone one, right? You have the covered lock button, the covered volume rocker, and then the open little section for the little vibrate switch in order for you to be able to access that easily. And the buttons are extremely clicky. So from a protection standpoint, this thing is awesome. If you want to show off the colorway that you have, maybe you have that new deep purple iPhone 14, or you have the new yellow iPhone 14 that's out there and you want to show it off, by all means go with the clear case over the silicone one. But if you really like that soft touch rubber, or you want that microfiber lining on the inside, the silicone case has you completely covered. And these are also less than half the price of what Apple offers directly from their website. One thing to also consider is that Mkeke is actually very up and coming from an environmental standpoint, so they actually have full certifications to be carbon neutral in terms of actually producing these cases. So if that's important to you, that's a great add-on and something to actually, recognize from a production standpoint. So as a thank you to the viewers, Mkeke wants to hook up all 9 to 5 subscribers with a 20% coupon, which will be automatically applied at checkout. I'm going to leave the links down in the description below. All you do is you go to their Amazon store, select the case, and then 20% off will be automatically deducted. So these cases can be up to $17 versus $50 from the Apple store, which I keep reiterating because from a quality perspective, they're just as good, if not better than what Apple offers. The only thing you're paying for on the Apple store is the Apple logo on the back, which is not on the Mkeke cases. So thank you to Mkeke for sending these cases over and for partnering up with 9 to 5 Mac. These cases are amazing, highly recommend it. And if you guys are looking for a case, or maybe want a couple of cases to switch off and on depending on your outfit, or depending on the colorway, or depending on your day-to-day environment, by all means pick a couple of these up, because even if you pick up 2, maybe even 3, you'll be good to go. But that's going to do it, everybody. Thanks again to Mkeke for partnering with 9 to 5 Mac. And until next time, everybody, I'm Fernando. I'm out of here. Peace.